and have as I have a multi-stream, so I see who follows me on Twitch and who. The last follower was 2 days ago, and that was Rebel Dragon 86, and he was following me on Twitch. Are we alive?
I have no idea.
Where is my Twitch? Yeah, I mean, it says I'm alive.
Hey. Okay, yeah.
The streamer said that the channel is for... Oh. Then I might take it for anyone? I do not know. Oh, that. Okay, change that. Upgrade that. Yeah, upgrade. We are live.
Hey.
Yeah.
Coming to you from Wisconsin. Hey.
Yeah.
Coming to you from.
But I'll turn the sound off of the Twitch so it doesn't get around sound. And we will see if...
Right, so we're going to eat real food right now. Now quit yelling at me. Go do your...
Are you gonna eat real food? Yeah.
We are going to eat real food.
I don't think you should eat false food. Oh, that window has to do with you. Okay. I have to learn how to do this, I guess. It's some tricky business. If I move you to there, so I see the chat, I don't need to see my own ugly mug. Yeah, I got one viewer, but that's myself.
Well, at least you know it works.
I think so. We will see. If anyone writes something like, lol, who are you two fools?
Yeah. Who are you two fools?
Kind of a bearded guy and unshaved guy. Yeah. But at least you're moving around doing things. I'm just sitting like a schmuck in my seat.
Would it be easier if I rotated my camera, or would that just throw everything off?
I guess it's good that like you have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would it be moving it just a little bit more this way? So...
And I don't know how these pod things work, but yeah. Always have to learn something, don't you?
Yeah. Now, I have a... Here's what I would like to talk about with you, because I am bringing content to the table that people can relate to. Okay. I am a Magic the Gathering player.
Uh-huh.
You are not a Magic the Gathering player.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever played before?
No, I've had a lot of cards. I have about 600 cards, but I gave them to my son because I've never understood the way of playing Magic the Gathering or any of those card games.
Okay. What don't you understand about it?
I mean, you just pick a card and then suddenly you say, yeah, this one deals this and that damage and you're dead. Okay, or you're wounded, or I mean, there are no dice in the Magic the Gathering.
Not really. There can be, but not really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, I know how to do a what's it called when you put cards, normal game playing cards, and you play by yourself.
Yeah, like solitaire.
Yeah, that I know. Or play Uno. You know what Uno is? Yeah,
I do know.
that's a card game, and a 6 red takes a 6 yellow, and yeah. But Magic the Gathering, anyway, I mean, you're allowed to watch the cards you have on your hand.
Yes.
They're not turned upside down.
No.
And if someone puts a beast, and I know I can pick a nature card, or I know there are different cards because I've had a lot of them. And yeah, I can't deny that I looked through them. But, I mean, it's easier for me to learn CAD/CAM program. Like I did yesterday.
Do you mind if I try and teach you a little bit about Magic? Just a little bit.
Maybe of Magic the Gathering. Magic is...
Right.
Yeah. I get you. Or I got you. But that's not Magic and Gathering. That's Magic.
No. Let's go back to that then.
Yeah, but I mean, take. I mean, how many cards do every player have?
So it depends. There are different ways to play with the cards, right?
Okay.
So some people like to play with what's new, what just came out, and that's a format called Standard. And that is a 60-card deck and then 15 extra cards that you get to exchange in between the decks, in between your games.
You mean for that I would sit with... you would sit with a deck of 60 cards, and I would sit with a deck of 60 cards.
Yes.
First of all, I mean, these cards ain't cheap. No. How would I know? If we play, how would I know whose cards are mine and whose are yours? As you should never write on them?
Well, normally what you would do in bringing them out is you would have a card sleeve.
Yeah.
So then you would just sleeve your cards, and as long as it's in your sleeve, you know which ones are yours.
Okay. So you don't pile them up in a pile on the table?
You do. You'll put them up on a pile, not between both of us. I keep my cards, and you keep your cards.
Okay.
So the way to look at most games of Magic the Gathering... Hey. Yeah, I understand, but you're making a mess on my floor, and I don't like it. Now I have to sweep up colored rice. So, what most...
We got a viewer.
Huh?
We got a viewer.
Oh. So the way to explain the reason why two people would play Magic the Gathering back in the early 2000s, late 90s when I got in, was they would tell people, you are a planeswalker. So you can, with these cards, you are pulling these creatures from other dimensions and summoning them onto a battlefield to do your bidding to defeat somebody else.
Like in real life, like the war general or president, he sends his troop.
Right.
Pulls them from Washington down to Illinois or Mexico to do his dirty work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the that's with like the newest cards. So most of those decks are kind of expensive. You're probably looking on average $450
for a deck of 60 cards.
Yeah. If you want to be competitive.
But are you able to at least to choose what cards you have?
Yes. So that's where the different formats come into play. My personal way of playing, my favorite way of playing Magic the Gathering is where everybody sits down and they have 100 cards.
Okay.
But one of them is the general of your army. And they sit outside of the game, and you can, as long as you have the resources to summon them, you can summon them to the battlefield. And so a lot of people build decks that are based around a specific, they're called commanders, right?
Okay.
So the reason why I was looking at my cards right now is because I have, let me share my little, I have this guy.
Captain Vorgus Roth?
Yep.
Is he a commander?
So commanders are anything that says legendary creature.
Ah, okay.
So as long as it's a legendary creature, it can be a commander.
Okay, so commander is a card. It's not a human being.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, he basically, what? I love you. I'm making this, I promise. He basically represents what my deck will do. So he is a pirate, and he has an ability that does good with pirates. So I actually want him to bring this guy out early, have him die, and keep bringing him back out. And he gets better each time he comes out.
Okay. But if he dies, isn't he out of the game then?
Nope, he goes right back to the command zone.
Outside the table?
Yep.
Okay. And how many turns until you can summon him again?
So... No, it's not ready yet, guys. Seriously. It all depends on the resources. So when you build a deck, let's say you're building a 100-card deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 40 of those cards are going to have to be resource cards that let you gain resources.
Like what? Wood?
Yeah, if you look at the top of the card, it says there's a fire symbol and a water symbol.
Uh-huh.
So in order to summon him, you have to use up the resources from a mountain and an island.
But wait, you said water and fire.
Yeah, well, the card that produces water and fire is called Mountain and Island.
Okay.
The mountain produces fire, the island produces water.
As it's in water then. An island is normally in water.
And there's like a sunshine symbol that is from the plains.
Okay.
There is a skull symbol from a swamp.
A skull?
And that's all it's called, a swamp, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your 5 basic land types are plains, island, swamp, mountain, forest. So those are like the basic building blocks. Each turn, you may put one of those on the field. It's like you are building your battlefield, right? So you're putting down, you're summoning, well, you don't summon basic lands, you play basic lands, but you're creating the battlefield on which the resources from that land you can then summon your creatures or your enchantments or your artifacts or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it or grab it because, yeah, I now understand why I gave them away. I mean, it's very deep.
Yeah, actually, Magic the Gathering is considered the hardest card game on Earth, the most complicated card game on
Yeah,
Earth.
and that's why I gave them away. I mean,
However,
I bought the 600 cards. They were duplicates to a friend's brother, so I bought them cheap, and I don't think there were any valuables. I didn't even bother looking. But I mean, as fast as I saw that fire, water, land things, I didn't understand the shit, and I just thought it's easier for me to just play a PC game because
Sure.
that I at least understand.
Yeah, I know, buddy. You'll be okay.
Oh, that's a spam.
Spam.
Ah, there we got that. Nice.
Inside of the deck, there has to be 100 cards, and each of them have to be different except for the basic lands. So my guy with all of these guys, these are all pirate cards. All of these are pirates. So there's almost 30 pirates here that are the basic. Raven, ask me one more time and you're going to bed. Go.
Help me, God.
Yes.
But I mean, 30. If 30 cards in a deck of 100, there's just 70 cards left. Except the one pirate that's out of the game.
And out of those 70, 40 of them are going to be mana, are going to be basic lands, or some sort of land.
Okay. And so, then the rest 29
are going to be spells that get rid of my opponent's creatures, artifacts that help me make even more mana, things that make my creatures attack more, have like more attacks or something like that, or just ways of controlling the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty difficult.
It is. If you sit down and somebody teaches you step by step, like here's the turn order, like this is what you do, this is how you do it, it's pretty easy. You can pick it up pretty quickly. Like anybody that I've ever shown, my grandmother, my stepfather, my mom, like anybody has picked it up after about half an hour of me talking about it in person.
Okay. Yeah, I can't say I'm the brightest. Maybe I would pick it up.
Well, I mean, you do good. I think you have the like logical and analytical brain will get in the way. I think you'll try to understand too hard, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But it's, as I told you before, yeah, I might understand it if you taught me, but I'm not going to go and buy a deck. I can't afford that for... I mean, I played Dungeons and Dragons with you, and that's okay. I spent quite a bit of money on figurines there.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Whose fault is that? Don't act like I was the one to blame for you.
No. I bought it myself, but I mean, I spent the money to get going in the game because I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm very into or want to nerd into something, I'm willing to spend money. But now, this month, I can't spend, and absolutely not $450.
Oh no, that's like the big competitive in person. That was not just to play like a normal game. You can spend $35 and play a normal game.
Okay. But I mean, it feels a little bit of idiotic. I gave away 600 cards to my son that I bought once. Should I buy a new deck? How often it's like if you say why I'm not playing World of Warcraft because it cost me money per month, and then I would think, is it worth, say...
I already told you. I will tell you when it's ready.
I mean, would I really think it's worth spending kind of $15 a month if I just play once a month? That would be a very expensive session in World of Warcraft. And same goes for Magic the Gathering.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not saying spend any money on it, but
no, because right now to be honest, yeah, I could learn it, but I'm not willing to start playing Magic the Gathering, as I rather play Dungeons and Dragons.
It's D&D.
Because that's more up my alley, my cup of tea. It's more realistic for me.
No problem.
But yeah, I mean, as we're doing this Webpod, and it is about Magic the Gathering, and you were gonna teach, so yeah, teach on.
Cool.
I mean, I know there are cards, I know there are many people that plays it.
Yeah. Well, interestingly, when I was living in Virginia, I lived down the street from the world's largest Magic the Gathering shop.
Wait, in Virginia, was that where you worked? Where you went?
No.
I mean, was it in last place or the place before you lived where you were working where you went to the tobacco shop or game shop you worked in? Where was that? And you said you had some friends or you played games in that shop? Or was it just where you sold and bought cards?
Yeah, that was before Riven was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean...
So that's over 3 years ago.
You do a lot of things, as you have Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
You have Warhammer 40K.
I do.
What was that? Power Up?
That was the figurines.
Huh?
Did something happen?
No, I thought you were pointing at the fluorescent light. Aha, okay. Your figurines. Yeah. I mean, you have those. I mean, if I would come to you, I would sit down with a pair of snippers, and I would glue, I would paint, I would love to help you. I mean, I'm into modeling. Lovely. That's lovely. Even got grass on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean...
I even have hoof prints carved into the grass.
Okay. But as you are into Magic the Gathering, Warhammer 40K, and you're into Dungeons and Dragons. What else are you into? In game-wise.
Game-wise?
Except Minecraft. I mean these productive things. I would call Magic the Gathering a productive thing because it's not a game that's ready-made for you. You have to think, you have to plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with Dungeons and Dragons. Same with Warhammer 40k. You have to plan, you have to paint them, you have to build it, you have to yada yada yada. Yeah. And there is the difference. I do love Dungeons and Dragons, but I have model trains in 4 different scales to take care of.
Yeah.
I got my minifigures to paint for the Garden Railroad. I mean, I have my models, I have a lot of things, me too. So, I mean, for me to put in Magic the Gathering in to-do list, that would be a bit heavy for me.
Yeah,
but I would love to learn it, though. That's I don't say anything about.
It's hot diced tomatoes.
The viewer went away.
I guess we were boring. Do you want to call burrito?
What are you making? Cruel, what are you making? Do you hear me?
I do hear you.
Yeah. I asked you what you're making. Yeah, I know you took out spam, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm making some kind of like hot dish.
Okay.
Why? I'm making food. Oh? Oh, she asked for me? Okay.
Has Grace woken up?
She has.
Okay.
I think she's not feeling well.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know, but she's in the shower and she's asking for me. So I'm going to go do that. I don't mean to interrupt your stream like that, but you know.
No, but this was just a test.
So hopefully it was a good test. I will talk to you soon. Thank you for that viewer, whoever you were. You came into our conversation for a little while. Hopefully we're at least moderately entertaining.
Yeah, and hopefully I will try to learn to fix this thing a little bit better to next time.
Yeah.
I will check it up. So, yeah, thank you for people who watched. And take care and say my regards or whatever it is you say. Take care. Bye.